Geocoding is the process of mapping addresses. Early geocoding systems were built to take structured street addresses, such as a house number and street name, and place them along a road network. The core algorithm was simple interpolation. If a street segment was known to contain addresses from 100 to 200, the system would place addresses at 150 halfway along the segment. As GIS began to be used for more than navigation and mailing, this narrow definition of geocoding was no longer sufficient. Analysts needed to work with place descriptions that were not full addresses, such as city names, neighborhoods, landmarks, or regions. This led to the next phase of geocoding, where place names were matched to reference datasets such as gazetteers and administrative boundaries. Instead of interpolating along a street, the algorithm now focused on matching text strings to known geographic features. This shift is important because it marks a point where geocoding stopped being purely geometric and became interpretive. More recently, geocoding has had to adapt again to how people actually describe space in everyday language. People say things like near downtown, within 5 meters of the coast, or between New York and Boston. These descriptions cannot be resolved by looking up a single place name. Modern geocoding systems respond by translating language into spatial operations such as buffers, distance thresholds, and intersections. At this stage, geocoding is no longer just about finding a location. It's about constructing a geographic representation that reflects a spatial relationship. Although geocoding has evolved through time, all geocoding systems share the same underlying logic. First, they assume a reference world, where the system is interpolating along streets, matching place names, or building buffers. It can only work with places and features that exist in the reference data. Second, geocoding systems perform matching. The input description is compared to the reference data, either exactly, approximately, or probabilistically to identify candidate locations. Third, they make a choice. When multiple candidates are possible, the system ranks them and selects one or more as the output. The choice is often summarized as a match score or confidence value. The final step in all geocoding is representation. Early systems produced points along streets. Later systems produce points, polygons for cities and regions. Modern systems can produce zones, buffers, and composite geometries. Once a representation is created, the result can be mapped and analyzed, and it often appears precise and authoritative even when it originated from vague or ambiguous language. Geocoding is not a single technique, but an evolving set of algorithms that respond to how people describe space. Modern geocoding can feel both powerful and uncertain, and understanding geocoding helps GIS analysts think critically about how place descriptions become geographic data before using them in analysis or decision making.